Day 13. Coworker sees my OkCupid profile at work. Trying online dating, man? I'm doing it too. Girls are crazy sluts on this site. Looks at my profile. Doesn't see picture, just sees interested in men. He gets super awkward. See you at the meeting. At the meeting, he makes a snide comment trying to call me gay. Appear weak and meager. Don't want him to know my secret identity. Tear up a bit. Spend rest of workday hunting down his profile. Find it. The Catfishman is coming, work friend. Day 14. The Catfishman just did the most diabolical thing ever and became the Catfish Woman. Start chatting up work friend. I'm a fucking blonde bombshell, and he's a fucking 5.5, if that. He has no fucking game. Trying my darndest to get him to do the invite. He finally asked me after like 9 messages. We're going for drinks. Tell him to bring condoms. Now for part 2 of my plan. Post his pic on Tinder. Interested in men. Profile says, "Will suck dick if you're okay with me pretending to be straight." Get a response from this Asian guy who's twice our age. Tell him to meet me at the bar. Go there 20 minutes before. Hiding in corner of bar restaurant, trying not to laugh. See workmate waiting at bar. See this Asian guy walk right up to him being super gay. Workmate is confused. Snap picture of the two of them. Print it out the next day and post it around the office with hashtag Catfishman. Everyone thinks he's gay now. Day 15. On this day, the Catfishman would meet his greatest foe. Love. Start trolling this one nerdy girl. She likes comics just like me. Even has a soft spot for some villains. She asks me who my favorite villains are. The Green Goblin, Craven, Catfishman, Vermin, all the best ones. We text for fucking hours that night, talking about music and life. She's so fucking cool. Day 16. I want to actually go out on a date with this girl so bad. I have no idea how to. She thinks I'm a 6'4" Australian rugby player who is worldly, lives a playboy lifestyle and all that shit. Tell her I'm gonna plan the most epic of dates. One she won't soon forget. The night though, I needed a fix. I needed to feel power. So I set up a quick date with a single mom.
Little late notice, but I can get the babysitter.
A new fucking low. She was working 2 jobs or something too. Didn't matter. I am Catfishman, super villain. She texted me about 2 hours later.
Are you coming? If not, I really need to get back.
Yes, just wait for me, my dear. 30 minutes later. Almost there. 45 minutes later. Just parking.
I'm leaving. This is ridiculous.
Just like your hair, bitch. She calls me and screams at me for wasting her time, saying how she owes the babysitter $20 and for what? Your babysitter sounds hot. What's her number? Day 17. Tell nerdy girl the plans. We're meeting in Chinatown at this old bubble tea place. She goes in. Sits down at the table right across from me. She's even cuter in person. I start talking to the old Asian lady at the counter, talking really loudly. I have those first date jitters. Nerdy girl smiles. We're both waiting there a good 30 minutes. I'm just reading comics on my phone. Had to turn it off because of the vibrations when she texted though. Eventually, she speaks up.
Yours isn't coming either?
Nope. Try not to tear up as I thought of my dead dog. Get up, leave a tip for the old Asian lady. Walk out with a sigh. Wait for her to leave as I wait in my car. Part 1 is complete. Day 17 continued. Turn phone back on. See a shit ton of texts. Don't reply. See her leave teary-eyed about 15 minutes later. She hops into her car, and I fucking follow her like some kind of stalker. She gets out at this apartment complex. I write down the address, then go home to catfish some more bitches to make myself feel better. See a girl I knew from high school and set up a date for the next day. I'm happy about that. But more happy about my plan with Nerdy Girl. Day 18. Girl from high school has changed a lot. She's way more mature and about 50 pounds heavier in her pics. Tell her I want to take her to see The Avengers. She says she's not big into movies on first dates, but eventually agrees if I'm paying. Don't you worry, my dear. Don't even think of bringing your wallet. Here's where things get good. While I'm at the movie theater lolling at this high school crush, I was also handing in a resume. Why? You'll see. But no catfish head is always 2 steps ahead of dumb bitches. I got an instant interview, so I didn't see what happened to high school girl, but I didn't even care because I got it. I got the projectionist position at the theater, and I started right away. Day 19. Take day off at my real job. Said I needed a CFM day. Receptionist had no idea what that meant. Create a new account and hunt down Nerdy Girl. This time the suitor is just a normal guy. Within a few messages, we're fucking talking like old chums. She really likes this stock photo guy. Want to go to a movie?
Sure! Have you seen Avengers?
No, I haven't. I worked 3 showings of The Avengers that day as the projectionist. When she arrives, I text her to meet me inside the theater. I'll be there in a minute. Never show. However, on her seat, we have assigned seats here, a playing card with a catfish drawn on it. She picks it up and looks at it for a second. The suitor never shows, and she just sits there by herself and watches the movie in sadness. I felt so bad. I watched her the entire time. When she was preparing to leave, I took off my uniform and ran for the parking lot. I then pretended like I was going in. We crossed paths for a moment. She kind of recognized me, but I just kept walking. Part 2 complete. Day 20. Quit my job at the movie theater. I needed funds for Part 3 though, and while my regular work had decent pay, I need a little bit more to cover costs. So I dug up my old costume, Catfish Woman, and went on the prowl, and started hitting on guys in the States, telling them I'm sick of my family and just waiting for an excuse to leave them. Not even 2 hours in, this old creepy guy in OkCupid offers to pay my flight if I Skype with him for a bit. Agree. Basically have camera up to my bare fucking hairless beta legs the whole time. Don't even say any words, just listen to him say the creepiest shit and then the click-clack of fap. He's fapping to the image of my bare legs. Why don't you show me your pussy? I turn off my camera and type, save it for when we meet. He PayPals me $900. Tell him to meet me at the airport the next day. Meanwhile, I head over to the apartments of the Nerdy Girl. There's a sign on the front lawn that says, rent. So go in and speak with the manager. Go in and put damage deposit down without even looking. See, the plan is to pretend I'm moving in there. So we're like neighbors and she can talk to me. However, things don't go as planned. Hang around the fucking halls the entire night, waiting catfishing, waiting. She does not come. Day 21. I message Nerdy Girl on a new Catfish account. She doesn't respond. I get anxious and make another. I have a legion of accounts now. I literally bought a gig on Fiverr to make me 20 accounts for $5. Catfishman, Catfishman, does whatever a bitch he can. Hey now, here comes the Catfishman, I sang to myself. Just doing that made me feel like a real supervillain. I messaged her on fucking 8 different accounts and waited. She didn't respond. I went back to the apartment hoping to maybe catch her walking when I noticed the police and an ambulance waiting outside. A whole crowd of people were around. I talked to the manager guy. What's going on? Some girl was raped last night. Oh, fuck now. Head back to my car. My eyes suspiciously meet with one of the on-duty cops. It's the Magnet and Zoo cop, and he fucking recognizes me. Get in the car quickly and play games the rest of the night, trying not to think about it. Day 22. Wake up to strange voices.
Catfishman! 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 Catfishman!
Look out my blinds. No one's there. Try to fight the urge to don the cape, but it's too strong. Hop back onto OkCupid to do some catfishing and get my mind off this nerdy girl rape. What the fuck? Technical error, try again later. It happened on all 8 accounts I messaged her with. Try it on a new account. It works fine. Holy fuck, I think the cops are investigating her OkCupid history. Delete everything from computer as fast as I can. Even put the magnets on top just in case it works. Take computer over to mom's. Leave it there. Buy a brand new burner. Go back home and try and watch TV. I know they're coming. For the Catfishman. Day 23. Wake up anew. Fuck it. Decide to do the only thing in my life I'm good at. Being Catfishman. Catfish 3 different women in an hour. Have 3 dates set up. Watch the first one over at the park with ultra laughs. She even saw me laughing at her as she texted the hunky model if he was coming. Go to the second date. But something's not right. She picked the spot, much to my chagrin. It's some bar downtown. Can't even see inside. Decide to play it cool and just watch for a few. Sure enough, not 2 minutes later, I see 2 plainclothes cops talking on walkies by a car as one guy walks inside. I hightail it out of there. Are you coming? She texts me. You'll never catch the Catfishman. The final day. A few weeks later, they catch the guy who raped Nerdy Girl. I go back to her apartment to get my damaged deposit back. I spent $900 on a failed plan. I wasn't that smart, to be honest. See Nerdy Girl walking sheepishly to her car. I want to say something to her. I want to tell her how I wish I was there to help her, how I'd never wanted any harm to happen to her. But then realize, I am Catfishman. If I never did what I did the first 2 times, she might have found a boyfriend and she would never have been raped. She walks to her car and drives off. I sit out front for a little bit, contemplating life. What I was doing to people's lives. How mean I was, and then, like a sign, Monkey Girl from day 1 walks by. She goes inside without even giving me a smile or a nod. Walks right past me like I'm a ghost. I snicker as I pull out my phone. I will never stop. I will always be out there. Beware all those who date online. I am out there. lurking, waiting, emojiing. I am Catfishman.